All right, everyone, this video is on the product rule for derivatives, and I just want to get started by doing a couple of examples. So the first thing here is the product rule is like when you're multiplying two pieces, like for example, x, y, and you want to derive that, or maybe just an actual product like what we see here in these examples. The way this works is we can consider one of them to be like the f, and the other one, other piece of the function here or the equation to be g. And all we want to do here is do a product rule, which means to derive f, that's f prime, then multiplied by g, and then put a plus sign, and now go backwards, right? And then do g prime times the f function. All right, so let's see how this works. Of course, notation for derivative in this case would be y prime, and we're going to just derive the f, which the derivative of e to the x is just e to the x. The derivative of 2 is just 0. So we want to multiply this now by the g, which would be just x squared minus 3x. Alrighty, now I put a plus sign, and now we go backwards, right? Now we're going to derive g, so that's g prime, and then the derivative of g is just power rule here, right? Move this power to the front, becomes 2x, subtract by 1, so we get a power of 1 on that, minus, and then the derivative of minus 3x is, of course, just minus 3. So that's what we're looking at here. Let's put parentheses because it is a binomial, because now we want to multiply it by the f, which is, of course, e to the x plus 2, okay? So that's our derivative there. Could we simplify it? Yeah, we could, but that's pretty much how the product rule works, all right? Let's do another one. This one here would be y prime, and we're going to just do the product rule. Now, this 5 is like a constant, so I'm just going to be taking out that 5, and then I'll use the product rule all up in here. Whatever I get, I'll just distribute 5 at the end. So this is going to be my f, this x cubed, e to the x will be my g, and I'm just going to follow this product rule that I have at the top of the screen. So that would be f prime, which is a power rule, that's 3x squared, times the g, which here is e to the x, plus, now we go backwards, g prime, so that's e to the x, that's the derivative of e to the x, right? And then times f, which is x cubed, all right? So let's distribute that 5 back in. Let's see, we would get 15 x squared e to the x, and then 5 goes to this term as well, so that would be a plus 5 x cubed e to the x, all right? And that's how we derive using our product rule. Hope that wasn't too bad. Remember that if you like my videos, subscribe. I'll be putting more derivatives and integrals.